Good evening. Thanks for being here. We begin tonight in Gold River, where the people of the tiny community feel they have been abandoned. Abandoned by a big bank. TD Canada Trust is cashing out and leaving town. The bank says it simply doesn't make enough money in the small businesses and personal accounts in Gold River, so it isn't worth staying. But the TD outlet inside the SuperValu store is the community's only bank, and now anybody who needs to make a big cash deposit or requires face-to-face banking service has to drive an hour away to Campbell River. A News reporter Gord Kurbis has our story.
A small-town crowd gathers to protest a big city decision. Gold River is losing its only local bank. TD's head office has decided to close up shop here, saying it's not making enough money for the outlet to be worthwhile.
That's why people are up here. They're quite upset.
This is totally unexpected, you know. It just took us all by surprise.
12 years ago, the bank opened up this outlet in a corner of the local SuperValu. It was all that remained after TD closed its regular branch in the village. On Tuesday, they informed SuperValu's owners that they'd be leaving.
We received 30 days notice. We asked for a small extension to try and give us a little bit more opportunity to see, what we might be able to do, and we were refused any kind of extension on that.
TD customers looking to deposit large amounts of cash or do other transactions that require a teller will have to drive for an hour to the branch in Campbell River. The bank says the decision was made after a lengthy and thorough review.
It was a very difficult decision, but we had to make it because the branch was no longer a viable business. We recognize that this will be difficult for some of our customers in Gold River, and we regret any inconvenience or hardship this has caused them.
TD Advertising describes how patrons will love their services and how they make things easier. But customers we spoke with today, some with decades of loyalty to the bank, say they're feeling abandoned.
We may have to switch. And if someone else was to come into town, we would switch in a moment.
Personally, I'll switch all my accounts in a heartbeat.
TD says in this age of online and telephone banking, it should be no problem for its customers to switching to doing their business that way. But those with commercial accounts in Gold River resent the bank, telling them it should be no problem for them to take their cash deposits along this road for an hour's drive to Campbell River. Kirsty Begin is Gold River's deputy mayor as well as the owner of the local Sears outlet. She says quite simply, businesses cannot do without a local bank.
You can do a lot of internet banking, but you still basically have to deposit money. And I mean, none of us want to carry money in our stores for very long. Crime, anything could happen. You don't want to carry it. That's why we need a bank.
We have literally pages and pages of people, residents and businesses that are willing to move their business from TD to whatever institution, might choose to come here.
But with less than 30 days remaining, that change may not happen in time. In Gold River, Gord Kurbis, A News.